Well, hello everybody. We trust and we hope that you're doing extremely well. Both Jessica and I are doing amazing. Alright, so in today's video what we're doing is, it was my birthday a couple of weeks ago actually, and Jessica had gifted me these beautiful pair of Royal Enfield boots, with the purpose of wearing boots when we are going on our rides. So whilst I did try them out for size on my birthday, I didn't actually take it out for a spin, and this is the first time I'm taking it out for a spin. And I thought what I'll do is I'll test it out and share my views with you. Now I'm going through doing a voiceover whilst I'm figuring out how to set up my mic properly so that my audio comes through clearly in future, but for now we'll have to make do with a voiceover. Alright, so speaking about the boots, these are completely leather built boots having a reinforced toe section and reinforced heel section, plus with the Royal Enfield branding that is there at the ankles. That's actually sort of, I'd say, reinforced sort of area, or it feels padded or secure. Basically, in the events of a fall, those are areas that would be protected. So how did we go for a Royal Enfield boot or pair of boots? First of all, well, I was checking online for various boots. I was going through various websites. Orazo is one of the boots that I was looking at whilst I was looking for affordable riding boots. Okay, Orazo, for whatever reasons, I didn't feel they fit what I was looking for. The other ones that were coming in were looking really like riding boots, and what I wanted was something that I could wear both on the motorcycle as well as off the motorcycle in the odd occasion that I may have to ride to work or something of that sort. And so in my search, I stumbled upon what Royal Enfield was offering, and you could actually go onto Royal Enfield's apparel site, where you'd be able to see that they have some really good jackets, gloves, as well as riding boots. Now these are not the TCX type of riding boots, or not the ones that are made with a tie-up with TCX, but they are some really nice boots that they had made. So Jessica had noticed that I was searching for these boots, and what she decided was that she would get me these boots without telling me as a birthday present. And well, that's very thoughtful of her, and also one more reason for me to love her even more. So yeah, about the boots then, how do they feel? Well, quite frankly, I normally wear sneakers and ride. So I find that these boots in comparison to sneakers are more stiff, they don't flex, but that is a good thing. Riding boots are not supposed to flex. Imagine if you're having a crash and the shoe is bending, your foot could also end up bending. So this doesn't flex as much, right? The sole feels firm, although it's a rubber sole, it feels pretty firm. Like I was saying, the toe section is like reinforced leather. It's pretty firm, pretty solid. Whilst you can imagine that it's pretty solid in case of any sort of situation. All right, it's not a steel toe, and quite frankly it is not advised that you have a steel toe on riding boots unless the steel is probably on the outside, because with a steel toe you could also end up having some serious damage in the event of a crash, right? Besides that, what does it feel like? Well, the look of the shoes are pretty good. It looks good on jeans. It's um, in terms of getting into the shoes and getting out of it, since it is a zipper type of shoe along with shoelaces, it is pretty easy to both wear and remove these shoes. um, the stiffness, or well, the sole seems a little stiff, like I mentioned, so walking around with it is a little, it's sort of like when you're wearing a formal pair of shoes with a hard, firm sole. It feels a little like that. Although these having rubber soles on tiled surfaces, I noticed that it tends to make those squeaky noises. So, if in case you wanted to feel like a kid, wearing these shoes will make you feel like a baby. Imagine going squeak, 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 squeak with every single step that you're taking. Right. What else? Well, honestly, the boots, they actually are feeling a little warm. So my guess is probably the breathability of these shoes are in question. Although it could also be that since the weather also was a bit humid, that could be a reason why I was feeling it. It didn't feel like I was, getting any of the heat from the engine, because I could literally touch the engine with my foot, which is what I did in between, and I didn't feel that heat as such. Um, the shoes, in terms of the weight, they do not seem overly heavy like woodland boots tend to feel. Um, but they feel secure. It feels like it has a solid build. Of course, I'm comparing it to what I used to wear previously, which was sneakers. Now, one thing that I noticed was that when I was trying to shift gears, um, I normally would try to feel for it with the toes on my sneakers, and this I couldn't feel for it, and I was trying to shift gear with the side of the shoe itself. I need to be a little more precise. That's just one thing I learned. All right, so the cost of the shoe, it came up to about what? I think it was around 3.5 after discounts. It was there on Amazon during the sale. Um, the sticker price is around 5,000 bucks, but it came for around 3,500 when she finally made the purchase. Right now, the shoe is not in stock, but if you wanted to, you could always go on to Royal Enfield's apparel site and check the shoes. Um, this type of shoe, they say, is good for riding in the city as well as, for those weekend rides. And I consider Royal Enfield to be the experts. I would take their word for it if they say that it is good for that weekend ride. um, and I am overall happy with this riding boots. I'll probably be testing it out or riding more with it. These were my initial impressions. Now, the reason for me to share this with you after having worn it for roughly about an hour, first of all, I thought I'd share what were my impressions of the shoes, how I feel wearing it. And personally, I sort of like it. I think it goes really good with the pair of jeans. It doesn't really look like riding boots, so I can wear it, whether I was at work or whether I was going for rides. And I'm happy with that. Now, the reason I'm sharing it is also because there may be some of you out there who are looking to buy riding boots, and your searches may have been, um, if you're not riding Royal Enfield, it may have been elsewhere. um, but like me, I initially had a little apprehensions of going for Royal Enfield. I had seen even TVS has come out with their own boots, but I was thinking, I'm not riding a Royal Enfield, so why would I be buying a Royal Enfield pair of boots? But then again, if you change your perspective, right, just think of it as another brand that you have got riding boots from, and you're wearing that and riding your bike, irrespective of what is the make. Just for an example, you look at Mumbai Nikhil. He rides a BMW GS, I think, or GSA or GS Adventure 1250, I guess. But sometimes on occasion you'd see him wearing a Triumph jacket. He doesn't make a big issue out of it. And I'm sure that there'd be a lot more examples if you went out and looked. There is absolutely no reason for us to be fussy over things like this. And I think that if you're finding a great boot from a different brand, then sure, go ahead, try it out. If it's something that you like, if it's fitting what you're looking for, then don't stop yourself, go ahead with it, right? That is what I did, and that's what got my wife to getting these boots for me, and I am actually very happy with it. I like the overall look of it. It is very subtle, it is not screaming for attention, and it feels overall very nice. Anyway, so that's my two bits. Of course, if you're interested, feel free to go ahead and check out Royal Enfield's website where you'd find these boots. You can also find other variants of these boots on Amazon. Links will be there in the description. Feel free to check them out. All right. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the comments. You can also reach us on Instagram. Our Instagram ID is JustGodOnWheels. Feel free to reach us over there as well. All right, so with that, I think we'll end the video over here. So thank you all for joining in. If you liked what you saw, if you found it helpful, and I really hope it was helpful to those of you who were looking. If you found it helpful, please feel free to drop a like, leave a comment. We'd like to hear from you. If you didn't like the video, please drop a comment. We'd like to hear from you as well. All right, so we thank you all once again for joining this video, and we wish you the very best. Thank you all. Take care. Stay safe. Stay blessed. And see you in another one. Bye.